My client Victor recently went on 4 dates in the week after he set his new dating profile live. Here's his before and after. He's a 45-year-old Indian doctor in New York City, yet had been struggling with dating pretty much his entire life. And now he has a new set of problems he's struggling with, which is having too many matches to keep up with, as you'll hear him say in this video. In the first part of the video, he's gonna be talking about his results through the program. And in the second part, we're having a conversation about the exact process we went through together to achieve those results.
Hi, I recently finished Alex's online dating profile and I can't recommend it enough. The results have been remarkable. So many more matches than I'm used to. I've had a problem since completing the profile of having too many matches. It was taking too much time having all these text conversations, and I had to really change the way I swiped. I used to swipe just, anyone semi-attractive, boom, boom, boom. And I can't do that anymore because I have to be a lot more selective because so many more of my swipes result in matches. I used to maybe get one out of every 200 swipes, I would think, of someone who I'd actually want to date, and then even arranging them, people fall off. I just go weeks or months without getting a date that I'm excited about, and that's completely changed. I had 4 dates the week after we put our profile live. So I can't recommend the program enough.
All right, so I'm here with my client Victor, and we just wrapped up a session, and we kind of wanted to just have a little chat here about what's been going well so far, how everything's been going. So, I mean, yeah, let's just kind of start generic. Like, Victor, why did you choose to work with me in the first place?
I've always found online dating really challenging. I'm not sure what pictures to put. I don't feel like I have good pictures. I don't think I take good pictures. And unlike when you meet someone in person, you don't have other stuff to fall back on, like how you're talking or or common interests or anything. And I also like that you had you were focused on Asians too, because I always felt like that might have been a weakness. Um, and so it was helpful to have someone who understands that mindset.
Yeah. I remember we kind of talked about it towards the beginning, how it's a little bit different for Asian people, like our upbringings, our culture, and even like the social narrative about like Asian guys and our attractiveness and stuff like that. Do you feel like any of that has held you back in the past, or like how do you feel about it right now?
I have felt like it's held me back in the past. I mean, as I've taken some some courses and had some coaches, some dating coaches, and I don't think it. I think I know that I don't think it really matters, though. I always feel like if you're meeting someone for the first time, and if in online, sometimes I always wonder if the name or the picture just makes people swipe right away without um, without bothering to get to know you. But I think that's why our profiles maybe have to be like even better than average to get people to just stop for a second.
Yep.
I know when I'm swiping through, my decisions are made by like 0.25 seconds. I know I do it too. I'm superficial. So, and sometimes I'm swiping without even consciously realizing why. And so other people I'm sure do that too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I like that, the way you phrase that, because that's kind of like the whole point of what we're doing here is like not just having an average profile, but having like an above and beyond profile that shows you off as like a whole person, and also counters any possible stereotypes that people may have of like an Indian guy, or subconscious biases that people may have, etc. So yeah, I mean, like what things have you enjoyed so far, in terms of working with me?
Well, what I've really liked is I've read a lot of articles on how to have a good online profile and things written by dating coaches and stuff. But they give great advice, but it's I need it really super specific because they'll tell you what makes a good picture and what makes a good profile and what are good questions. But uh, you still have to take the picture and have it be awesome. And I always found it really hard to just take advice and then getting the actual picture. And what you did is what you're doing is we pick out exact outfits and you tell me exactly what to buy and exactly what to wear. And I needed that level of detail because I can't, I can't quite see it on my own. And I'm like concerned that I just don't take good pictures.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing that I keep hearing guys say. It's like, I don't take good pictures, or I don't know how to take pictures. And that's true. Like, I never knew how to do that. I learned a lot of this from women, because women are great at taking photos of themselves. I used to be in the same boat of like reading articles that kind of generically said like, oh, have a photo that, whatever makes you look smiling or with your friends or something. But when it comes down to it, it's like, what I really like helping guys with, and what we're doing right now is like, what do you need to wear in this photo? Okay, what emotion do you need to convey? What setting are you going to be in? Okay, what time of the day is it going to be? What angle is it going to be? What facial expression are you going to have? What body language are you going to have? Right, all of that, once packaged together, then you're good. You're done. You're done for the next 5 years or the foreseeable future, right? But
Yeah, and then someone like you to like, because I even feel like I sometimes like when we go over old pictures that I did use, I thought it does convey, and you're like, no, it doesn't. And there's so many times where it's like, okay, what's better, this, or this, and I have no idea, and you have a clear like notion or sense. So none of these or this one way better than this one, and I found that really helpful too.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And what I really also admire and respect about you, Victor, is that like you take feedback well. Like, I mean, you sent me all these photos and I was like, yeah, none of these are going to work. And you're just like, okay, cool. Like, what do we need to do to get the ones that will work? Which is like an amazing attitude. Just kind of like the go-getter, do what it takes kind of attitude. And that's what's going to, get you far and get you the photos that are going to actually like do well for you, get the kind of dates, matches, whatever, all that good stuff that, you actually want.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool, man. Is there anything that at this point that you would say to anybody who's, potentially considering working with me?
I think what you offer is different because of the hands-onness, and I always felt like sometimes other sources they still want they still want you to do the work of too much work. I can do specific things, but like they'll be like the photo should create a story, but I don't know what the story is, and I need help with like.
Well, it's not even
what's
too much work. It's not. It's how to do the work, like how to specifically, right? Like, what does it mean to tell a story? Well, it's like let us create the story together, and then turn that into 6 photos. And then you go get the photos one at a time. Right now you have like concrete steps.
Yes, I need the concrete steps, and that's what I've really like. I found really helpful because so I don't have to worry about kind of following something. I think this is an artistic. I think creating online is kind of an artistic skill. And I don't have I don't love my artistic skill. I don't have a photography eye, and this is not skills that I have, and I need someone to really guide me with doing it, and then I can do it if you tell me what to get, and then and how to do it, and so I think that's what is really helpful for me.
Cool, great. Well, yeah, thanks for all that, Victor. We're gonna wrap this up here.